Oh gosh, I'm saying, my friends in no phone here, I'm like, see, I'm saying, the phone in no phone here is weary. Whoa, every day, my friend, we don't want to look around. All they want is the music all night long. Play the new music, we just don't cause I just slow down. When we gone, take straight to town, don't stop this jam. Cause you know I'm addicted. Nobody compares. All the girls are such a pain. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Feeling right, rock me steady all night. Feeling right, rock me steady all night. I'm the only trust that I'm guilty using. I'm a heavy dose of the music grooving. Whoa, every day, I'm bring me what I love now. All I need is the music all night long. Play the new music, because I love now. When we gone, just straight to town, don't stop this jam. Whoa, cause you know I'm addicted. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Twice as nice, give me vibe, feeling right, rock me steady all night. Give me vibe, feeling right, rock me steady all night. You make it right, oh gosh, oh gosh.
Welcome, everyone. Oh, it has been an interesting 24 hours, I must say. First and foremost, I was going to do this live at 3 o'clock, but as you may know, for some people who are in New York City, we're currently having a snowstorm, so there's that. But so I had to go out, get my essentials, and do a little food shopping and stuff like that, and also get me some liquor because I'm not going to be bringing in this snowstorm sober. That's just not going to happen. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so my apologies for coming on later than the time that I said. But I do appreciate for the ones that do tune in and for the people who watch the replay. But yeah, so as we may know, from the beginning of last year, there was talks about they wanted to ban TikTok because they felt that we were giving secrets to China, which was weird because it's like the guy who is the CEO of TikTok is from Singapore. And the headquarters, from my understanding, is in Texas. So I'm just like, how did they go from Singapore, Texas to China? Like, because the CEO is Asian, which I was kind of racist in itself because I'm just like, because this man is Asian, you think he's just giving information to China. But okay, go off. And also, too, I think it pretty much was a pissing contest between Mark Zuckerberg and the TikTok CEO, because they did work together. They knew each other, and ironically, I guess you want to call it the underdog, which is TikTok CEO, who was actually working for Mark Zuckerberg or whatever his name is. Uh, he now have the most uh like the best social media app in the world, aside from Red Note currently. But yeah, it been a lot of stuff going on, and it was just like, okay. And I was kind of like, so y'all gonna take TikTok away? Like I'm more so on TikTok scrolling. This is why I'm half of the time I'm not going to sleep when I'm supposed to, because what I'm doing, I'm sitting there in the midnight hour, cracking up laughing at my For You page. And like, I sat there, I put my I like I built that algorithm brick by brick, okay? Like, cuz I don't get none of that crazy stuff where it's weird, wild, and all that stuff like that. My algorithm is dope as fuck. And I ran across and met a whole bunch of great, dope individuals being on TikTok. Okay. Not saying that, I ain't meet y'all because, yeah, y'all on YouTube or whatever, but I have met some other people. And it's ironic that some of these people are in my backyard, to be honest. But nonetheless, so, you know, I try to get in my scrolls, my videos that I like to watch, and the influencers and the content creators that's on that app. I was trying to make sure that I got enough, because if they go on ban it, we might as well just do what we got to do. Baby, I'm scrolling through at 10 o'clock, getting my laugh on. When I tell you, when I tell you, I was getting my good old laugh on, and I was in a live, right? I was in one of the his name is Thomas. I follow him I now follow him on YouTube. I post a few of his videos, because the stuff he be saying, you could really like you like tap in with it. But nonetheless, so I'm in Thomas live, and he's just talking. He does regular stuff. He was talking about one of his, I guess his nephew or something like that. His nephew ordered some food that was wrong, and the nephew was so adamant, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I ordered it, and I was laughing because I'm like, it sounds like we're literally raising the same kid, because the stuff that he was going through at that moment was something that I go through with my son. So I was just like, yeah, we raising the same kid at this point, Um, what's that? What is that? I'm sorry, y'all, because it's some new stuff they got going on here. Where's the present? Where's that at? Present? What? No, I was trying to put a video up here, but the bottom of the page, there's no baby. They is bugging. But yeah, so that that was that. Once we was in his live, and I kind of like went out of his live, and I was scrolling really fast, and I noticed that the page started like glitching out, and I'm like, okay, it's certain stuff. We lost the TikTok shops, and mind you, they had like a whole bunch of wigs on sale, and I'm like, I would buy me a wig, but they might take my money, because now they have no reason to deliver my stuff, because if they ban, how can I track my packages and anything like that? And they had a whole bunch of stuff on sale, because trust and believe me, I have some stuff in my TikTok shopping cart that I be wanting it, that I want to buy. But yeah, I'm not trying to. No, I ain't trying to fuck it up. Okay, they ain't gonna fuck up my money. You know. So I was like, I want to buy my stuff right now, but they could probably like get me because they're like, oh, well, y'all banned, so we ain't got to send your package. I'm not with that right now. I can't afford it. But I went back into Thomas Lives, and while I'm in Thomas Live, the live started glitching. Like it would like cut off in the middle of him talking, and then we'll come back, and then it would come back. Then we saw like the messages where it was saying, "Oh, this live." Hold on, I'm gonna read to you what it says. I didn't even send this stuff to myself. I tell you, I'm so unprepared. Unprepared, y'all. Unprepared. Yeah, it was just pretty much like a message that was like important update from TikTok, all those other stuff like that. It was giving like all these different messages every time you went into something. It was just like, okay, okay, girl, okay, we see what you're doing. So I'm just like, all right, I see. And then when you try to go into like where you see like trending creators, nothing, nada, nothing at all. So I'm just like, all right, yeah. But my question is right now, right? If I was to go on my TikTok shop and now order my stuff, are they gonna scam me? Like, are they gonna take my little coins? Because I don't know. We like on a, it's like a weird, it's how to say, is this like a, right now we like in, like it's like it's so weird right now where we stand, because it's like, is it gonna be here for another 90 days, or it's here permanently? Because don't get me wrong, I don't know. I did go to Red Note, but with Red Note, more so to speak, I'm still trying to like get used to the app. Like, don't, and please don't get me wrong, everyone over there is so nice, so nice. Your girl over there learning Mandarin and shit. I'm gonna be real bilingual for real. You know, shoo shoo, action, ni hao. Yeah. But there were some things that I saw over there that was kind of like, that's a little distasteful. But you can't go to someone else's house and be like, oh, why are you doing this? And why? No, you can't, because we're guests over there. I know one thing for a fact. I'm not touching anything. I'm just there to look, watch, and learn the language, learn the culture, learn everything I need to learn over there. But I'm not trying to offend anybody. So yeah, I got respect. My mom taught me well about that. You don't go to nobody's house and just mess up their house. No, I ain't doing it. But it's really nice. I will say that it's an experience. At first, when I first got over it, I was like, I don't know how to set this stuff up. And there were people on the app that was actually so helpful, and they were showing like the instructions how to make it where instead of having it in the language that they have, is they was able to have it where we could translate it into English and fix it and stuff like that. But I know that app was so overwhelmed because it was so many Americans. Like, we went over there in droves. Okay, it was literally like the virtual tea party. Okay, Boston Tea Party over there. Okay, but it was cool. Um, all I have been doing is liking and just adding an emoji smiley face. I'm not adding no other smiley faces because I don't know what emojis is acceptable or stuff like that. And yeah. Now, as far as the terms and agreements and the guideline, I don't even know if I sign my life away. I don't know if I'm gonna be a part of Squid Games or not, but we just have to wait and see because I don't know what the hell I sat there and said yes to, and I'm afraid. I'm afraid, y'all. I'm afraid because I was just like, yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yes. And they could have been like, we want your firstborn, or we want a liver or kidney, and I just said yes. You know, but back to TikTok. As we may know, TikTok is back up and running. Let me just check and see because now they playing with me right now because I'm trying to log into TikTok right on my computer, right?
I don't.
Ooh, wait. Okay, TikTok. Okay, let me see. Did they send me a link? Hold on, y'all. Cause they did send me a link. My bad. But yeah, so TikTok's supposed to be up and running again, and as I just checked, it is up and running. My computer, it's my computer. My bad, y'all. It's my computer that is, I'm logged back in. Do I have all my? They updated some stuff over here, y'all. Oh, and let me tell y'all. Okay, so what happened is I be doing the videos while I'm like super comfortable, bonnet on, pajamas on, face looking all type of ways, but normal. So why one of the videos that I was doing that's supposed to be in my draft, it posted to TikTok, and I'm wondering why people are commenting and stuff. Baby, why they caught me in my they caught me they caught me in my bed in the bad way, and I'm like, oh Lord, no bra, no nothing. Just oh Lord, never again. When I say I deleted that bad boy with the quickness, oh my God, I was like TikTok for real. But I need to check and see if they didn't post my drafts because mm okay, okay. Ooh, thank God. Y'all understand? Ooh, thank God. Ooh, Lord. Okay. Ooh, thank God. Wait a minute. I didn't post this. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Thank God we had oh God, thank God we was decent. Lord have mercy. There's another video up there that I posted. But that's when I was first started learning how to work that app. But yeah. Cow. Ooh, God. But as long as my other draft videos are not posted, I'm okay. Cause some of them draft videos, I'm in the bathroom on the toilet playing a game. I'm playing a game and stuff. Like it's a free for all. That's not made for people to see. Oh my God, Jesus. Oh Lord. But yeah, I'm gonna go on there. I'm so happy that we're back because there's a lot of stuff that you can't really get from other social media account, like other places. As far as like Facebook, they always banning people if you. So they say for your freedom of speech. The same thing applies for IG. The same thing applies for here on YouTube. Certain things you can't say, certain words you cannot say. You got to be mindful of those things. It's kind of like you're censored and on a lot of these platforms, and TikTok was more so, it was a little more free for people to just express themselves, and it's so much different content on there. There's so many different conversations that we're having. Especially like for instance the Naziah Harris case. I've been following that case since last year summertime when they were actually searching for her. And then when Detroit police department finally said that they had sufficient amount of evidence and they were charging Jarvis Butts at that time. Like I was following it from then when her cousin Roxy was out there telling people don't be afraid, I'm looking for my cousin. Like I was watching that from then. Hi, Mika, baby. Thank you, boo. Thank you. I'm not going to be on that long because there's a lot going on. We got a whole snowstorm going on out here. And, I want to make some soup for tomorrow. But yeah, I've been in tune with a lot of stuff. There are content creators over there that do true crime. And when I tell you, I think slowly within this year, I'm going to probably go into true crimes or like kind of like discussions of revolving true crimes because to be honest I actually had a family member. Oh, thank you so much. I'm praying for you and your family as well. I hope the new year brings everything that you want, everything that you need. Also give the kids a hug and a kiss from me, Mika, baby. It's been a long time, girl. But yeah, I think I want to just dip my toe in the true crimes because, truth be told, that's something I have always been watching. Like I am a law and order. Like I really feel like I'm a part of the whole detective squad. Like you cannot tell me that my law and order skills are not top tier because I feel like I'm a part of that cast. Um First 48, like those are the shows that I watch. I watch a lot of police shows. Even though I be like I don't like 12, but baby, I be watching those detective shows like it ain't no tomorrow. It's so bad that the baby knows. She be like, "Mom, you watching Law and Order?" Like I'll be watching all these cop shows and stuff and when I'm on YouTube, I watch a lot of true crime videos as well. Not only just on TikTok and stuff. And it's just like it's so much because you will hear a person's story like what comes on the news. Oh, they found such and such and this person, but to actually hear their story and how some of these creators really paint a picture. There's a channel called Evil Intentions. He does stories about yes, Mika baby. See, yeah. His channel name is Evil Intentions, right? And he does stories about all of the different crimes that happen inside of New York City. And there's some stories on here that I haven't heard about. And I was born. I'm like, what? This is crazy. So just by him, like he will sit there and he would the way he craft this story, it's like you're really there. And I'm just like, wow, he's I love his channel. Then there what's the name? I also watch her name is Rebecca Journey. She talks about spiritual stuff as far as like ghosts, demons, people practicing obia. If your family is like spiritual and especially and if y'all from the islands, you will kind of understand what I'm talking about. Like if you're like in tune with those type of things. There's another content creator. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you, it's Cauldron. And when I tell you I love her because not only does she look like she could be a cousin, because her features are very similar to my dad's side. But yes, her name is Oh, you follow him too? Yes, follow him. His stories are so good. Okay, you just yes, definitely subscribe to them because they and the thing is, it's a lot of untouched territory for a lot of these people where people don't even know about some of these creators, and even though they have a big channel, people still don't know about them. And the way their story tell that they tell the story is so captivating. And I literally listen to these things while I'm at work. That gets me through my day. I no longer listen to drama filled stuff. I'm kind of like pulling towards a whole different genre, a whole different type of spiel now. Okay, so all right. So black is I'm gonna put it in the thing. Hold on. And I think I might be going on her trip that she's going to be having right soon. Cauldron. I think that's how it's spelled. Yeah, it's too much, especially if you okay, for people who are spiritual, you'll understand more so when your spiritual eye is starting to open. You become sensitive to certain things, especially if it's like uh more so like if it's wrapped in like drama filled and all that stuff is evil and low vibrational. So eventually you can't be so in tune to that. You have to ascend higher, especially if your spiritual eye is opening. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not trying to put no oppression on anybody for anybody to be like, oh, she no. It's just that it's you become in a different space. But the black cauldron, she will pretty much like show videos, and it's about like different spiritual things that happen. Like she talk about certain places. Exactly. If it don't align with you spiritually, you eventually you'll start stepping away from it. You'll start stepping away from it. And when you on a spiritual journey, there's different things that you will start to understand and will start to click for you. And you be like, oh, okay. So, and I'm not saying it in a reference to your religion. I'm talking about your spirituality. Spirituality and religion sometimes can be two different things. Yeah. So that's pretty much where I'm getting at on that. But the black cauldron, what she does is she talk about different portals. She talk about premonition. She talk about like everything. She speaks about a lot of stuff. She's a spiritualist, and it's different stuff. She talk about myths, all that stuff. There you go. Exactly, Mika. Like sometime because of things that happen in your life, you can no longer base it on your religion. You got to base it on your spirituality because certain things will come to you, and if you solely base it on your religion, it can't be explained. But once you look at it differently as more spiritual, you'll have a better understanding. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, and whoever watched the replay, if y'all get where I'm coming from. But that's pretty much like where it's at. That's her page right there if you want to go and check her out. Ooh, what was that? I got stuff making noise and stuff. See, look. That was a sign saying, okay, you talking about you taking it there. What was that? I only got a phone. What's that noise? See? See, God was like, that was a sign. God was like, you tapping on something. Okay, all right, I'll take your word. Exactly. You're gonna go on a spiritual journey. And the thing is, sometimes, because don't get me wrong, you have where people tend to still, God wants you going down a certain path, right? But you continually going down the same path but a different, but you keep going down the same way but different paths, but still going that same way. He will do stuff in your life to say, hey, I try to tell you, This is the wrong path. I try to open your eyes, but you still won't listen. You're being hard headed. And then what happens? You're going to get the same result every time because you're not taking heed to what path you actually supposed to walk and go. And that happens because I can tell you, I'm a walking testament. When God was telling me you need to kind of like take yourself out of certain situations, or come from certain people, need to be friends, family, co-workers, whatever, your significant other. If he tells you, I need you to come out of this, follow that word, because what can happen is he's trying to spare you from rejection. And like they say, guard protection is man rejection is guard protection, pretty much. Or the saying is uh what is it? No, who mind curse, job bless, pretty much. And that's pretty much what you will have to always have in the back of your head, because I'm kind of on that path right now where I had to close off certain things and certain people and just being like a cocoon, because they are blockers from what my actual blessing is that's coming, and or whatever that entails of that. So yeah, so that's why I like the content creators and the influencers that I have came into contact on TikTok, because it's a different feel. It's really a community. And it kind of like hit me like, damn, y'all really banning people. So we are kind of like not in tune with the actual world. Like we are out of tune. And it also showed when we went to that app Red Note, people in China is living totally different lives than we are. Like, as they say, America's supposed to be the land of the free, the great, and all other stuff like that. But when you go to other countries and you see how they live in, and their way of life is way better than ours, and we supposed to be a rich country, the best country, the country of dreams and all that other stuff, and then you go out to other countries and see how they live in, it's like a smack to the face. So that intel, it kind of was like, damn, y'all try to close us off from every other countries and across the world, so we can't really see what we should be trying to get, or to be like these countries, you know. And it's messed up. And then on top of that, it was a play. And I will say the reason why it was a play, because the man who's going to be our commander in chief tomorrow, when he was office the first time, he the one that wanted to ban TikTok. He put in place for, yes, they want us to be dumb. They want us to be like blinded and be sheep and all that other stuff like that. And it's unfortunate. But what I was saying is, my mouth is dry. I think I got my water right here. I'm just running my chat bout. Hold on. Gotta wet my palate, y'all. But when he was in office, they implemented that they wanted to have a stronger uh rein on certain social medias that was too free, too open, and stuff like that. You didn't notice that when you would write something like during the whole C-19, they was like fact check, fact check, fact check, or they wanted to do all of that. He implemented all of that stuff, right? But this go around, when he was doing the what is it, the what was the thing he called it? Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Mika baby. When they had the debates, I'm sorry, y'all. My mind is like, it's my mind's still on weekend mode. But when he had the debates, they removed the fact check because then that would have proved that the stuff that he was talking about wasn't true and it wasn't founded. You understand? So here we are where people are free, people are making money, and this application is changing people's lives. Y'all want to ban it, so that means that people would ultimately lose income, a voice, and self-awareness. Well, not self-awareness, but just awareness of what's going on within the world, right? So that's what they wanted to do. But yet, with that, everybody was like, "Oh, we gotta ask the commander in chief if he could help us. He could help us. He could do this. He could help us." Right? What's so crazy is he went from being the most hated man, and he was able to bring back an application that everybody pretty much utilize on an everyday basis for several different things that keep them afloat. So now they got him looking like he's a good guy because he bought it back. That was a play. Hmm. How you didn't like it when you wasn't office the first time, but now you about to come in office, you okay with it. You feel that it's worth something. Y'all don't see the play? Exactly, girl. Like that's like somebody going to a store stealing, right? And then they come back to return it. That's exactly what you did. Like it's kind of the same premise if you think about it. But you know, I ain't complaining. TikTok is back. My I gotta check and see how my algorithm is looking and see how it's going or whatever. But for the most part, it's back. I'm about to share my screen, so if y'all want to follow me on there, hold on. Girl, exactly. It's a whole play. Like shit. Baby, y'all better sit there and do a documentary on him. Cause he got it. He got it. Hold on, I'm just gonna share my page real fast so you can see. So yeah, I got 4 little videos up here. So if y'all wanna come and follow me, this is my page right here. This is me, y'all. So y'all could come and follow me over there on that page. But yeah, that's pretty much what he did. He did a whole switcheroo. He did a whole switcheroo, and it was like a switch and bait, pretty much. Pretty much. That's exactly what he did. And we are living testaments to what's going on within our government, and like this pretty much this whole politic world is so crazy. It's really like scandal. And we're really living in a life of scandal. But yeah, also too, I want to a few little announcements. So as I said, my channel right now, I'm trying to craft this channel to have like a variety of things, because we're not just one minded. We can have discussions about several different things. There's so many things I want to implement on this channel to really get my channel back how how I was pushing content before. I'm sorry that I'm not as consistent as I want to be, but life is lifing. I have a demanding career, my career, job, whatever, my, where I'm doing the work, where I'm helping others. Well, I will say that I'm helping others, get this self together. And it's demanding at times where I don't get home at the feasible time that I want, you know. And then on top of that, I still have my children, I have my home, I have, me time. And after dealing with people all day, to come home, I'm overstimulated. So me to come on and be like all chipper, like, yeah, hey, what's up, guys? I can't do that to the extent that I want, but I'm willing to try, because I know that a lot of us look to certain content creators for uplifting, or something different, because you don't want to be going to all of the same channels where everything is really low vibrational, and it's not like, I don't want to put content out and do something where it's not a teaching moment, because as we know, us teaching each other will build up our community. We have to make our own community everywhere we go. And that's how things will work for us, because we are helping each other. You know, certain things we do need to talk about, because if we don't have these discussions, there won't be no change. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know, right? Like, that's the thing. Like, we have to have that understanding. We have to community within each other. If we could sit there for hours on end watching people do stuff that's not detrimental to you in your mental state, then we could actually sit there and give each other 20 minutes just having conversations like, hey, how was your day? How was you feeling? What was the win for your week? You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. I'm not about the bashing anybody, but I will tell you this: some people that I feel that have certain platforms that they're not utilizing it the correct way they should. And a lot of people who have certain platforms, their veils are really falling down and cracking, and you're really starting to see who these people are. And then the people that support them, I'm starting to kind of side eye them, like, you're not about that, but you're taking, but you are condoning certain things. I can't get with. So, and that's a lot of like different places that I have ventured in, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. Y'all all looking kind of the same now. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. That's why I build voices. And my thing is, if I have a platform where I'm allowed to have a voice, why am not utilizing my voice in a positive way? And the thing is also too, if I have a voice to try to implement some type of change or some type of something, I'm going to utilize it. Not only that, at least I know when it's time for me to close my eyes, I try to do something, even though it's just me coming on here talking for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or whatever. I try to be the change in the world. And that's just what it is. Like I said, I'm on a whole different type of like level right now. But don't get me wrong, I still indulge in certain mess or certain gossip and stuff. I'm human, but places where it's just like really low down and low vibrational, I gotta step away. Cause, but yeah, no problem. You're welcome. You're welcome. And I hope that I could be that. I could try to be a positive energy to anybody. Like, I hope that's what it is. Because trust and believe me, us on an everyday basis, being an adult is ghetto. Being an adult is ghetto. Waking up every morning, going to work, and then coming home, and then dealing with your kids, and dealing with your counterpart, or just dealing with people in general, is ghetto. Okay, it's ghetto. Thank you, Mika, baby. You have always been a light as well. and you know how we get down. We get the clowning, and that's another thing too. I rather laugh than be all like Debbie down and stuff like that, because that's not what life is about. Life is about waking up and trying to live to see another day, but with a smile on your face. That's the whole purpose. Like, it, life is too hard already. We need to smile more. We need to laugh more. We need to live more. And that's just what it is. Cause I like exactly. And the thing is like I'd rather be laughing and smiling, kidding, and being so unserious as am probably majority of the time, than being down and depressed and not happy, because that put age on your body, your face, your hair, everything. It that will have you looking old. I don't want to look old. I don't want to feel old. I don't want to, none of those things. I want to be happy. And I want to be happy where my happiness wind up embarking and touching other people. And that's just that. So, I'm going to be working on different changes, implementing certain things to my channel. Um, and so we can have these conversations, because, certain conversations is needed. I do want to talk about the Naziah Harris case, but I want to talk about it in a different way, because Naziah is not the only one. There was a young lady before that. Her name was I think it was Ayana or Ice. It started with an A, who was dealt the same hand by her aunt's husband. So this is not neither one young lady is the only person. There's probably a little girl living that same life, that same situation right now, and by us having those conversations, maybe she could probably hear it one day, or hear it and try to get some help, you know. And it's always something you should want to there always should be like a preventive way to reach someone, you know. So I want to have that conversation, because I know majority of my of y'all who support me are parents, you know. Y'all good parents, and if y'all feel how I feel, I already know where the conversation can go and how we could dive deep on that. And also too, it's so many variables that went on in this young girl's life, that it was just like, wow, she was felt by everybody who came in contact with her. You understand? And I just want to have like a in-depth conversation in regards to that, because what I have daughters. I have two. I have a 22-year-old and I have a 7-year-old. And it's kind of like, what would what would happen if that was someone, God forbid, my daughters, or a child that I was around. You know, we could always say we coulda, woulda, shoulda, or whatever, but when you're in that situation, what would you have done differently? You know, um, prime example. There's a young lady on TikTok right now who is taking care of her neighbor, and the little girl knocks on her door. She's disheveled and she's hungry, and out the mother's own mouth, says that she don't give a damn about her daughter or the daughter's siblings. So the lady took upon herself to make sure that the little girl comes to her house. She's able to take a bath. She's able to eat. She's making sure the little girl goes to school. But the only thing is, right now, she's not able to get custody of this little girl. So these are things that I come across on my For You page and stuff like that. You don't see too much of that on YouTube, because why? YouTube, sometimes you have to kind of shield yourself. You can't show too much humility on here, because people take that and run with it. You can't too much tell who you are, things that you do. You can't even tell people your name, or sometimes you can't even show your face, because people will use certain things against you. So that's why I say with this TikTok is very different over there, you know, and I appreciate that. So I'm not saying like I'm on here bigging up a whole nother uh platform but not respecting this one. That's never the case, because YouTube is my home, always will be my home. This is where I started, where I'm actually having a voice and people are actually coming to listen to what I have to say, and I always will appreciate that. But like I said, that application, it allows you to come across different things and different people who are more mind of mind like, and you like, okay, all right, um but I do want to have that discussion, because I think is so much to unpack with that case, and a few other young ladies' cases that has came across that I have followed, but I have pretty much kept that stuff to myself. So I'm gonna put something together and we can come back and talk about it. I probably might do it tomorrow, if not the following, I guess Friday, next week Friday. But yeah, this it's a conversation that needs to be had, and I know it's kind of triggering, because I know there's a few women that might have lived that type of life or have been a victim. So I want to be able to allow everybody a voice. You know, um, rest in peace to her, and just praying for the family that did care about her and try to do right by her. I pray that they find some type of closure with that. Um, there's a few other people who have passed. The post office worker who was just working and just buying his lunch, but he was um, emmed senselessly. I pray for his family as well. He has two young boys that now don't have a father. To the woman that was senselessly burned alive, I pray for her family, because she was a person. She wasn't just a homeless person who didn't have a life. She still was a person. She still had a family that loved and cared about her. But because of certain circumstances, sometimes your family just decides to go to the wayside at times. Is unfortunate. To be honest, I'm dealing with that right now. um my younger brother right now is dealing with mental illness, and he's kind of on that type of on the same path. So like I said, I had empathy for everyone. My humility is, I guess that's the Virgo side of me. Always want to help somebody, always want to fix something, because I always look at the brighter picture, the bigger picture, you know. But I just, sending love and light to everyone, especially right now. Everything is like on a shaky playing field for everybody. Everybody's going through their own turmoil and stuff like that. So I just, just send prayer to everybody. Um, just keep pushing. It's just the beginning. It's January. We have several more months to go, and you never know how God can change can change things for you. Things could be looking really gloom and like dark, but just a snap of the finger, things can change for you. So always keep your faith. Always pray. Um, always look at the light at the end of the tunnel because you never know what can change. But I'm not gonna hold you any longer. I'm about to go deal with my little broke best friend. Probably while watching a movie, or she probably could come help me like set up the stuff for the ingredients to make my soup for the house. But yeah, I wish everyone well. And TikTok is back, y'all. We not banded it no more. I love y'all guys. Y'all stay blessed. Don't be stressed. Be safe out there. Please be aware of your surroundings. Um, and like I said, I love y'all guys. Y'all be safe. All right, later, guys. Bye.